Test on one day. India, England, Australia. What a player! What a player! What a player!
Welcome back, everybody, to Waadaplaya Concussion Sub Series. Today, we are going to review and preview two minnows of cricket. They are coming up with a series, one-off test match, 3 one-day internationals, and 3 T20 matches. So we will preview, and by the end of the show, we'll also give you fantasy tips for their first game. So stay tuned. So we're going to talk Zimbabwe versus Bangladesh. Bangladesh are touring Zimbabwe after a long while, I think. So let's see what our resident experts have got for us for these two new teams. Sanjay, Vishak, and Akash are back with a bang with another set of new pronunciations we are going to learn today. Welcome, guys.
Schedule for this particular tour, we have just one test between Zimbabwe and Bangladesh at Harare. In fact, all the matches are being played at Harare, followed by 3 ODIs and 3 T20s. Now, many of us will have different opinions about a one test match series, but if you look at it from a Zimbabwe's perspective, one test match is actually a big thing because they don't get too many visitors often. The last they had was Pakistan in April, and now again they have Bangladesh, and they don't know when the next series is going to come. So from that perspective, this is going to be an interesting test match. A one-off, the winner will get the series and the cup.
I personally think that whatever they can, it's more of a tokenism, I feel. But yes, people who haven't got any opportunity to play test matches, it will be a great beginning for them because especially the Zimbabwe guys, I don't know where the next test match is going to come. So make the most of what you get.
Zimbabwe actually has talent. If you see, their last series was versus Afghanistan, if my memory serves right. And they were closely played and contested test matches. So I think more opportunities for Zimbabwe, the better it is for cricket. But yeah, one off, I don't know how far it will go along, but we'll also have to look at the schedules and other teams touring. But hopefully this is a start for Zimbabwe. I think their financial crises are also not going to help the cause, unfortunately, to host bigger teams or bigger series.
Yeah, it is great to see they got a new sponsor, Puma, as well. And unfortunately, the guy who got the sponsor is not in the squad. That is one thing, Ryan Bell. But on a serious note, Ireland, Afghanistan, and Zimbabwe, they are not part of the WTC. I think they should also get exposure. They should be playing more tests against the bigger nations. That's when they get the exposure. Just playing this one-off games is not going to give them any exposure. So once they start playing, they'll gain more experience, and that's where they're going to gain more exposure.
With that in mind, let's take a look at the squads here. And fortunately for Zimbabwe, their top guns are back for this particular series. Sean Williams will be the captain once again, followed by Regis Chakabua, their wicketkeeper. Tendai Chatara makes his way back after an injury-prone season, and he's their lead fast bowler, followed by Tendai Chizoro, who is a left-arm spinner. Tanaka Shivanga is again a youngster who's coming into the squad. Craig Edwine, their ever-dependable middle-order batsman, he's back in there. Joy Lord Gumby, another wicketkeeper batsman who is again a youngster, giving exposure out here. Roy Kaya, again a good middle-order batsman who can spin the ball as well. Takut Swanashe Kaitano, an opener, and as tough his name is, probably he's as tough in the opening batting as well. Kevin Kasuza, another opening batsman. Luke Chonway, he's the upcoming all-rounder for Zimbabwe, who's doing pretty well with the ball and the bat. So watch out for him if he gets out his chance out there. Timisen Maruma, again a good decent batsman in the middle order. Wellington Masakatsa, left-arm spinner. Blessing Muzrabani, the brilliant fast bowler from Zimbabwe who's played and performed well in the PSL recently. Tall and a good hit-the-deck kind of a bowler. Deon Myers. Richard Engarwa, another good left-arm seamer. Victor Nyarchi, again a right-arm seamer who's done well against Afghanistan in the recent series. Milton Shumba, the ever-dependable Brendan Taylor, and Donald Tiripano, the all-round bowler.
So let me try saying this. Takunswanshe Katilano. Is that correct?
Takutswanashe Kaitano.
Excellent, man. Yeah. Impressive. Yeah. This is all new look Zimbabwe squad except for Brendan Taylor from what I've seen and known. And did these guys play with Afghanistan or anybody are uncapped players?
There's actually a mix of both experience and young guns out there. They have half the squad of them have played against Afghanistan and also against Pakistan, who visited Zimbabwe recently. So they will have some kind of an experience. But considering the exposure, I think youngsters have been brought in only to warm the bench, but also gain experience from the senior pros in the team.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised that the home team has a bigger squad than the Bangladesh team who has visited. Usually it's the opposite way because the touring team carries a bigger squad because they cannot have quick replacements. Yeah, but going through the squad, Mominul Haq, who is the skipper for some time, and then the Tamim Iqbal and Shadman Islam, who are the openers. Then Mushfiqur Rahim and Leighton Das, who are the keepers. Mushfiqur Rahim is back there. He is one of the linchpin in the batting lineup. He was injured in the previous series. He is back. Nurul Hussain Sohan and Taijul Islam, the spinners. Abu Jayed is a medium pace bowler again. And Ibadat Hussain, who is a medium pacer. Saif Hassan, who is an all-rounder. Najmul Hussain Shanto has been one of their premier batsmen at number 3 and has been performing well. Shakib Al Hasan, aside as all this controversy, but he is the main all-rounder and he will be key for Bangladesh. Yasir Ali, I think this is a new player in the lineup. Then Mehdi Hassan Miraz, he is a good all-rounder who bats in the middle, who bats in the lower order and also bowls handy spin. Naeem Hassan, left-arm spinner. Taskin Ahmed and Shoriful Islam, their pacers again.
And Sanjay, Shakib Al Hasan, what are your views? Does he deserve representing the country after what we saw on social media a month ago?
Yeah, I think we had this discussion offline, there as well. The way he behaved on the pitch, irrespective of which level league it was, I can't see any other international team playing him straight away at the first opportunity. But the reaction from some of the fans seemed to be completely different, which was very surprising. But if it was up to me, I think he would probably serve a longer ban than what he had previously for all the other stuff which we had a couple of years ago. So I'm surprised, but it is what it is, I guess.
Evenly matched squads, Vishak and Akash, can we call it that way, going into this series?
It depends on the pace bowlers. I think the last time Bangladesh visited Zimbabwe, the series was tied 1-1, and Bangladesh depended on Rubiul Islam, who picked up 15 wickets. So if one of their fast bowlers do stand up, I think this could be their match, because even though the track is pretty slow out there won't be much spin. So if Taskin Ahmed continues the way he actually has bowled in Sri Lanka, then I think it should be an exciting contest, and Bangladesh may trump Zimbabwe out there.
I think the batting wise, I think Bangladesh look more stronger. They look more settled. Even though they are going to miss Tamim Iqbal, they look more settled because they have almost their full strength side. As Akash already mentioned, it's going to be the pace bowler, whichever team bowls better is going to do. But I definitely feel Bangladesh have the upper hand because they have the exposure. They are one of the teams in the WTC and they have the exposure of playing the big teams. So I think they will come trumps.
My prediction, Bangladesh are known to be slightly overconfident when it comes to any game. So I would think Zimbabwe will win this test match or it will be a draw.
It's going to be a tough one. I think if there is some kind of a turn, at least a little bit of turn, then Bangladesh do have a chance of winning this. I will be going as Bangladesh winning this particular first test.
As much as I want Zimbabwe to win, I think it will be a tough one for them, but I seriously hope that Zimbabwe win this. Bangladesh probably got enough one.
Great. So should we switch on to the fantasy picks for the first test match then?
So we have gone on with 2 wicket keepers. Mushfiqur Rahim, who is one of the linchpin of Bangladesh batting lineup and the wicket keeper. And Brendan Taylor, who is again Zimbabwe's wicket keeper and their main batsman, their best batsman. And Craig Irvine, who is again the left-handed batsman, who can bowl a little bit as well. So we have included him. Mominul Haq, the Bangladesh captain, and he's been in good form, along with Nazmul Hussain Shanto, who is the number 3 and has been in good form in the Test series. He played pretty well against Sri Lanka as well recently, so he will be hoping to carry his good form.
In terms of the all-rounder, as much as I disapprove of some people in the squad, Shakib Al Hasan is our captain. I had an argument with Akash, but let's make someone else the captain. Okay, it is what it is. Again, Sean Williams, again prolific player for Zimbabwe. We have got him in the team. Mehdi Hassan Miraz, the off spinner on come all rounder. He's a handy bat as well. So we've got him as well. Taskin Ahmed, the fast bowler. Tripano and Blessing Muzrabbani, the guy who played PSL, is also in the squad. So hopefully with this team, if you are able to pick the squad, you will be able to score a lot of points. But yes, it should be a very interesting game. Although it's a one-off test, it's really exciting to see two teams playing test match after a long time. Couple of points before we leave. This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. So you have to be 18 plus to play this game. So please ensure you play responsibly. The other point I wanted to mention was that the tips provided in this video by the Waadaplaya team is only for entertainment purposes. If you incur any losses, we cannot be held responsible. As we always keep saying, play responsibly and hope you win lots of money. If you're watching us for the first time, please do check out our channel for other contents you may like. There's lots of stuff around series previews, series reviews, match day reviews, lots of fantasy tips for pretty much everything in the international calendar and some T20 leagues as well. And we also have lots of guests, test cricketers, different personalities. So there's definitely a lot of cricketing content on our channel. So hopefully if you check it out, you will love it. And then you can subscribe, share with your friends, family, etc. Suman, Akash, Vishak, thank you so much for your time. And we hope to see you back another day, another show. Cheers.
See you next time,
Cheers,
everyone.
guys.
Thanks, everyone.